Folks, sit back, relax. Today is more of a life lesson video. Sure, we're going to crack ourselves a $600-700 box of Roaring Skies for my patron Carlos. I actually promised my patron Carlos I was going to do 36 loose packs for him. But, yeah, those were in the bottom of the Rudy's Pokemon bathroom. So instead, I'm giving Carlos just a sealed box for the box opening. So I hope he's okay with that versus loose packs. We're going to do a nice, beautiful sealed box for him. We're going to do this in the background, but I mostly want to have a real conversation with everyone today regarding an important life lesson about collectibles, markets, what's happening with crypto, the government, these crashes, the problems, and everything. Oh, secret serial number. And everything going on right now. There's a lot of important life lessons for us to go over in the current market, okay? And essentially, long story short, it shows you can't predict the world, you can't predict life and things like that. This product is a very interesting sentimental product. Roaring Skies hit $3-4 a box when it came out within 6 months. Eventually, they reprinted Roaring Skies, and that was my first opportunity to buy into Roaring Skies. And because of that, the box prices completely collapsed. Oh, God, these are beautiful cards. I haven't seen these things in ages. And because of that, the product collapsed, and the market started the ultimate bear market of what year was this? 2015. Oh, so around 2016, which really sparked just the nastiest bear market I've probably ever seen in Pokemon in modern times, okay? So, to paint this in perspective, again, this is what created the Rudy's Pokemon bathroom. So remember, everybody, I just want to tell you all a couple stories. When Roaring Skies, Ancient Origins, Primal Clash, Fate Reforged, Steam Siege, Breakpoint, Breakthrough, this whole era of the XY thing, evolutions, when it all happened, my patrons wouldn't even buy Pokemon boxes from me. And this was the time I was doing Pokemon boxes for like $84, $79, and everything like that. It was a really long time ago, and it was a very difficult market in time. Okay? So, because of that, I ended up getting stuck with a bunch of Roaring Skies, as you all know the history and everything. Ooh, beautiful. And because of all this story and everything, I tried to end up selling a lot of my Roaring Skies, Primal Clash, Ancient Origins. I put them on eBay for $69, $79 shipped the box to try to just take a 10-20% loss, get some capital back in my young days, 8-9 years ago when I didn't have much money. And I look back at that, and I remember when I actually sold my Roaring Sky boxes, over 50% of the time, I got buyer's remorse, customer returns on eBay, and I got I couldn't sell them. And eventually I got so upset, that's when the Rudy's Pokemon bathroom was created. It was a beautiful Swellow, wow. And that is kind of, well, how the story of this really unfolded. And, I look back at this, and I can't take any credit for the money I made and everything that happened with Roaring Skies because I didn't predict it. Some people say Rudy just got lucky because he had the money to sit on it, and he didn't give it away like every other store did. I just got lucky. That's one quick and easy way to look at the situation. And, I guess I got lucky. But it was just a very rough time in Pokemon. And I don't think people understand, now that we've kind of reapproached that era of Pokemon, we are back to that. Not quite as bad, because we don't have the overprinting problem and lack of... But I don't think people realize the era that we went through. And I don't think people realize that we are returning to that type of era, which is going to make Pokemon feel like a bear market, and it's bad. Because Pokemon's been on a tear for so long, I don't think people understand really kind of what happened and how it was. I don't think most people... Oh, God, these are beautiful cards. I don't think people really fully... Oh! We got a crazy EX there for our first really mega ridiculous hit. Beautiful card. Nice and clean, good quality there. So, the reason I'm talking about this is what we can learn is, as with all markets, most wealth and money and everything that happens is made when things are really bad and we hit a point where everybody gives up. And we could be approaching that in the new era of Pokemon. We've got the new higher prices. Okay. Not only do we have new higher prices, but have you seen the price in the open market? The sales volume is starting to reduce. which means investors and flippers and all them are walking away, as they say. And we're starting to see a return to normal for Pokemon. Ooh, look at that Shaman. Wow. Look at that. Holy smokes. That is a beautiful Shaman. Wow. Gorgeous textured. Dang. Beautiful hit right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a gorgeous looking card, Carlos. Again, financially, I think, again, a lot of the prices right now in old, XY era products like this are, number one, a lot of people grade them for huge premiums. And number two, there's just very little sealed product of this era of Pokemon left in the world, which is crazy to say because this era was quote unquote printed to oblivion, overprinted, no opportunity. This era was, it went through all that, okay? So, I mean, to sit back here and kind of just say, well, I mean, this is how can Roaring Skies, how can this box in TCG Player be $600 is the cheapest? And there's like 5 boxes on TCG Player, that's it. There's not even a case. These are 600 plus tax on TCG Player. Yeah. Like, and you have to step back sometimes and ask yourself, how on earth did it get there? How did we go from I couldn't sell these at a 20-30% loss. My patrons wouldn't buy them. eBay, I'd sell them and they get returned. Ooh, Rayquaza EX, beautiful card again there for our third fancy hit there. How did we go from it? How did this happen? Why did it happen? Why does history repeat itself? And why, these are all very fascinating questions of just, we don't understand. How does this, God, beautiful art. God, the art on Pokemon is so unique. And I know, people make fun of me, but I love the art on Metazoo. I love the art on Flesh and Blood. I love the art on, the art on Weiss. I'm not a big fan of the regular art on Weiss, but the fancy SP's art and the crate, now that I really like. But the regular screen grabs from shows and everything is not my favorite thing. So, beautiful energy. So we're in the second half of the box now, everybody. And like I said, this is a learning lesson video, so everyone can sit back, sort your cards, relax. We're getting ready for the big Lord of the Rings launch and all this stuff, and this is a great time to discuss how Paldea Evolved just came out and how negative and weak the market is. It's very, very fascinating. Because in reality, Pokemon didn't... The only thing that's changed in Pokemon is we're in a new block. The prices were jacked up 10-20% from the previous block. But people are... The the collector base of Pokemon really hasn't shifted much. Not really much at all has changed. Ooh, beautiful foiling on that card. Man, that is a gorgeous looking card. Dragonite. And, really, the overall Pokemon world has not really changed much at all. Yet everybody's view on Pokemon and sealed product in the boxes has completely swung in. Ooh, look at that Dragonite. There's a flashy Dragonite there. I love that. The old Fletchender. But and that's how quick attitudes, opinions, perspectives, and everything can shift on the market. And we're going to have more discussions on this, Altaria. And we're going to talk about this with Pokemon and even the crypto thing and the government. All these things happening. That's how quick things can shift on you. And this reinforces why it's important to be focused, handle the swings, don't go all crazy and emotional, be diversified. So if anything goes to hell, crypto market right now, or, the new Pokemon sets become non-profitable, all these things start shifting. Once again, you can ride out the swings. Okay? Beautiful. God, these cards are gorgeous. Great quality on this particular art. I don't remember how good or bad the quality was in the XY era, but I can tell you right now, the box we're opening today, this is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful card stock and quality and art. I mean, absolutely no issues at all. Gorgeous looking cards. And, that's, how can we apply all this to Magic, to Metazoo, to Weiss, to Flesh and Blood, to Pokemon? What can we learn from all this stuff, Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Winona, wow. Dang, okay. That's a hell of a hit. Holy smokes, beautiful hit. Holy crap. Dang. This feels like a really good, like I said, I don't know if this is considered a really good box or not, but it feels really good. Carlos, I feel like you've got some epic pulls here. Like I said, we're gonna know here. I mean, I always like to price check and do everything afterwards, but like I said, I'm not familiar with all the different older Pokemon sets. I can't remember the prices, and things that were hot back then aren't hot now, and the good cards tank, and then random cards that nobody expected go up. You always have swings like that, So we're down to a last about 6 packs. Pretty solid box opening, though. And again, Carlos, I appreciate the very kind support and being a patron and everything, and all the cards will be heading your way after this video, and the old Italian flame. But overall, you know, that's, you know, it's so important to learn from market behaviors and cycles of markets in the past. It's so important. Ooh, wow. Whoa. This is a textured energy switch. Whoa. Look at that. Whoa, that's a really wild hit. Okay. So this feels like a great box. So I'm sure the comment section below will tell us whether or not, you know, I'm hosing the patron or not, but it feels like a good box opening. And wow, beautiful electrode on that one there. Tongue kiss. So back to the conversation here. It's important for everybody to stomach and handle these swings, because I believe, and I've said it before, I believe we are about to enter another weak era of Pokemon. I believe Pokemon, this new, you know, kind of Scarlet Violet block with a new price increase is causing a lot of disturbance in the market, and a lot of stores are starting to get frustrated that the new sets are not profitable and they're not doing as good as the old sets, or the previous block of sets. Beautiful Tropius. Oh, the old Latios EX. Wow, this feels like a really good box opening, but again, some people can, you know, I don't know. All right, last pack of the video. So I hope everybody who loves Pokemon stays with it, has a good level head on their shoulders, and they understand the importance of these market cycles and swings. Okay? Well, beautiful. 6 beautiful hits here. And I hope people who truly have a passion for Pokemon understand that what we are seeing with this new Scarlet Violet base set, Paldea Evolved, selling at losses, stores are now dumping and making no money on the new Pokemon set. I hope people understand this is normal. The market is healthy. Pokemon is returning to normal after a 2-year bull run. Pokemon was the only thing that survived without crashing in 2022. The market is going to swing to another cycle where Pokemon goes back to normal. And I believe we are already there, or we're in the process of doing it. Okay? And one last thing. I believe the new Pokemon sets, and the prices for the new Pokemon sets, are going to get worse. I think the new sets, we're going to have a random set come out. It'll be, you know, some big hit and Wafu thing or something. It'll do real well. But I believe the next few Pokemon sets, most of them are going to be very weak. Stores are going to make they're going to sell at a loss online. If you can sell locally at your store, you'll make a little bit of money. But I believe we are back to that normal market environment. And I think that's okay. And I think it's going to take time for the public to understand this is normal. What happened the last 2 years was not. How this feels with no profit and all this quick tendies and Pokemon. Rudy, I should just bought Steel Pokemon. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're back to the real world. And you're not going to like that there's no profit in this.